Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Agave Talk, your number one source for everything agave. We appreciate you being here with us today. Today, very excited, one of the very first people to bring you a brand new brand, La Caza Tequila. Yes, La Caza Tequila. This is actually only available in Austin, Texas, but it's going to be rolling out in Florida very soon. And that's why I got myself a bottle, all right? La Caza Tequila. This is 100% agave, of course. I am loving the branding on this. La Caza actually means the hunt, right? Like going on a hunt. And you can see that kind of ties into the branding, the spirit of the wild. Made of Jalisco, of course. This is clocking in at 40%. You got some Brandon Extra Smooth going on. We got this neck tag. I'm going to show you that in a moment. And coming out of NOM 1414. And right here, smooth with a hint of sweetness. The floral notes in this hearty tequila captivate and command attention, all right? The Hunt, La Caza Tequila, born in Austin, Texas, but like I said, it is coming out in Florida very soon. Taking a look at this neck tag, I'm really liking this. Got like this leather, I don't want to call it band strap, no, but you know, like a leather tie. There we go, I like that. La Caza Blanco. This is actually batch number 2. Like I said, one of the very first people to get to try this. Super excited. And basically what I just read on the bottle as well. So it is coming out of NOM 1414. If you are familiar or not, NOM 1414, there's a lot of brands being produced there. But there are some solid brands as well. I'd have you go take a look. I've actually reviewed quite a few brands from that distillery. And La Caza itself, giving you a little bit of information, what they really are sharing with their branding is, again, is kind of that hunt. They're making a raw spirit, right? A hearty spirit. They are using, you know, some methods like even cooking and fermenting for over 90 hours while the fermentation listens to sounds of Mozart and classical music. Does it really do anything? Hey, who knows? Is it going to hurt? Absolutely not, right? But I like stuff like that because it kind of adds to the process and just, you know, the laborious processes of making a good tequila. There's a lot of steps for sure, man. So I'm a fan of classical music. I'm digging it. And I'm really curious, how is that going to play out into this bottle, right? So I'm excited. Thank you for being here with us. If you have seen this, cool. Let us know. If you've even tried it, drop that down in the comments below. But I'm about to open this bad boy up, man. So let me take off. It's just a plastic pull tab up at the top. And there we go. We got on the neck Blanco tequila. I love the branding on this bottle. It's a heavy bottle, hand-blown glass, and just, you know, that Blanco, no aging on this whatsoever. And I'm really hoping, what does this say? Smooth tequila for rugged country, expertly crafted in Jalisco. And then we got even in the top, the cork itself, but on the top, it's like etched in there. You can see it says La Caza, born in Texas, and created in Jalisco, right? So super cool right there. Let me, you guys know, I love to slice the neck of my bottles. So let me slice the neck. All right, I got one side. Keep that nice and clean. Got the other side. Just push that on in there and let your bottles pop. Oh, that was excellent. I really, really like this topper. You can see the etching in there underneath the sticker. Really nice cork. Kind of light, though. The bottle's heavy. Definitely feels very premium. And let's try this out, man. I appreciate you being here with us. If you have not done so already, please hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk, all right? I would have you guys go over and check out their website so you can read more about the story, lacazaspirits.com. You can read about the owner himself, you know, his journey of why he wanted to make a tequila and just kind of how that came about. So really cool stuff. Go check them out. They do offer a reposado and an añejo as well. And I would even have you check out NOM 1414 because, like I said, they are releasing and they do have a huge portfolio of tequilas. And quite a bit of those tequilas I have reviewed on this channel, and every single one of them, honestly, has been pretty solid. So I'm expecting, got high expectations for La Casa for sure. Cheers. And I'm loving like this embossed eagle on the front. That's super cool. Let's take a sniff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So you all know, if you follow the channel, you know I love agave bombs for sure, especially roast agave. Love roasted agave. Love eating like fresh baked agave, and I love my blancos to smell like that. This right here, you're definitely getting a lot of agave on there, right? It's not like a huge agave bomb, definitely like a grenade, right? Like an agave grenade. Um, and it's like a battle between baked and fresh agave. It's definitely rugged. I like it. It does. It smells wild in the cup. It smells like the woods. It smells like the countryside. You're getting like hay. You're getting a little bit of smoke even like, and it's not like smoky like a mezcal, right? Just production method is completely different. But when I say that, it smells like the countryside. Maybe there's like a fire way off on the side somewhere, right? And it's kind of that smoke is wafting over like some dried hay. It's hot outside, right? Somebody's cooking some food. That's kind of like the smoke that I'm going for. It smells hearty. And you do have a lot of agave on there, but it's like a balance between roast and fresh for sure. Grassy notes. There's some grass on there. Oh man, I'm digging that. I'm digging that. Like I said, it's not a huge agave bomb, but it's more of like an agave grenade, right? And just this, just a little bit of pepper on there for sure, but it's nowhere near pepper forward at all. No ethanol whatsoever. I mean, I didn't even let this sit. I just went straight to the nose, and very no ethanol whatsoever. That might be, like their branding, they're saying extra smooth. That smoothness, when you hear people say, oh, it's smooth or not, it really equates to the ethanol, the actual alcohol in there. So this is 40%, but there is no ethanol on that whatsoever. Yeah, a little floral, but like real light, maybe just like some wildflowers, but more even like dried, like it's not fresh. This smells like the countryside. This smells dry. This smells like rugged, like, man, I'm digging this. I'm digging this. It's not like super complex, but it definitely has some depth to it. It has a body, and you can definitely tell it's got some soul to it too. Well, cheers the hunt. Let's try this out. I appreciate you being here. And yeah, salud. Ooh, I went for another smell. It smells good. I like it. Cheers. Mmm. Mmm. That's solid. That's solid. Okay. Hold on. Let me take another sip. I forgot the legs and tears. My apologies. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes, rarely, right? But man, I was so intrigued by this smell, I love being out in the woods in the country for sure. Like I was really envisioning myself just being on the palenque, right? Like just looking over the fields of agave. And it is, all this stuff is connected, man. Sight, smell, experiences, memories, right? And I have had many nights where I've been drinking tequila, just overlooking, like just rows and acres of agave, right? And it's such a feeling that seriously, this brought me back to, many of those days and nights. Man, I just went in, I completely forgot to show you the legs and tears. So looking at the legs and tears, it's a little oily, but yeah, not sticking around too much. It's not sticking around too much. There's some waviness in there. It's sticking, but then it's moving. But man, hey, my apologies. I went right on it. I love it. La Casa, thank you for the memory, man. Wow. Cheers. Let me take another sip. Mm, 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 mm. Man, no ethanol whatsoever. There's a bit of a pepper to it for sure. Nowhere near like any sort of like fire in your mouth, fire in your belly. Absolutely not. That usually comes from the ethanol. No ethanol on this. Definitely some taste of black pepper, but it's not spicy black pepper, right? It's more of a compliment. But you are just, it does taste wild. It does taste hearty. It tastes like you should be drinking this while standing in an agave field, feet to earth, and you just got all, I mean, like animals, walking by on the farm. You got farm animals. You're hearing just the sounds of like fire cracking and just production. Man, like this is giving me a whole lot of memories right now. Let me take this last sip. Yeah, that is solid. That is solid. You're definitely getting a little bit of sweetness too from the agave, right? There's no additives in this. There's nothing that's, manipulated. It's definitely a natural sweetness from the agave that they translated into bottle. I would love, because like I said, it's more of an agave grenade. Man, if they could find some way somehow to add a bit more of agave flavor in here, this is solid. That would take this to a upper echelon level for sure. And I'm digging it for where it is right now and what it is right now. I'm really digging this, man. Super happy I was able to get a bottle of La Casa. And yeah, man, if you see a bottle of this, pick this up. This is solid. I'm really digging this. I always love, trying out new brands. You never know what you're going to get. And, it is what it is, kind of like a roulette. But man, this right here, and I already poured myself a big pour. You guys know I do this, once in a blue moon too. I love my Blancos, and I had a day today. So you know what? I'm gonna pour a second pour. Man, I appreciate you being here. If you have not done so already, please hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk, all right? If you've never seen this before, hey, I appreciate you being here and joining this journey with me. If you have had this before, you have seen it, drop those comments down below. Let me know what you think. But overall, this is solid. Super excited I got to try this. La Casa, cheers. Everybody watching, cheers. And I'm about to have this second drink, all right? Take care, everybody.